Well, I think it's I'm a little further along the path perhaps of what is possible for people when they're first faced with thinking about being a speaker. And I've seen so many people move from terrified or I don't even know where to start or I don't know how to put this together. Or I don't know what it might look like at the end. And I heard your story and I thought, oh my goodness, this is such a great story. You've got an incredible story. Most people do have an incredible story. They just don't know quite what it is. But you had a really powerful story. Yours is very obvious, and you shared it with me. I think it was in 2021 in the Dominican Republic or 2022.
Yeah.
I went to both of them, and
Yeah.
immediately it's like this is a story that is going to captivate people's attention, and it's a great message and a story that you want to share really. And so I felt, I mean, I did for most people when I hear their story, it's like you should go for stage time, stage time, because it's a carrot that draws you forwards into developing and growing as a speaker and helps you see how good you can be if you really apply yourself to one message over a reasonable period of time. So there's no magic to it really. If you can find something that is inspiring for people or motivating for them just to move through that process of growth of developing their speaking skills, then amazing things are possible. And you're a great example of that. But you gave me thanks for that. But you're the one that did it. You're the one that did it. I just kind of helped you through that process. You're the one that did the work. You worked very, very hard. I think of how many times that we've worked together, how
Yeah.
many opportunities you've seized over the last 2 or 3 years now, I guess, isn't it? 2.5 years must be. You've worked harder than anyone to make it a reality, and so congratulations to you for bringing it out.
Oh, well, no, thank you so much because it really is amazing how that one encouraging word, right? I mean, like from a mentor. And I think that's something that really, that's why we have mentors because you're able to see, like you say, you're further along and you listen for certain things. And in that part, is there, how do you help people? Because I know that was one of the big things for me, trying to find, okay, the story, here's the story, and it had a lot of emotional component. And then, well, what's the message in it? How do we align that? Because I know it's a process, but you had like this, like we call it the magic, Roddy's magic and Roddy in my head. So what is that importance of alignment of the story with the message and what the audience takes away?
Well, initially, there's two things. One, you want to be able to help the audience, but you also need to hold their attention long enough to be able to help them. So
Mm,
you need an interesting story. You need a story with something special about it. And so initially, I'm looking for, is this a story that's got gold in it that's worth digging for? Or is this just an everyday experience that people are going to go, yeah, I've heard things like that before and start thinking about something else? So looking for stories with gold in them, first of all.